Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nlbw 3. I am your one true hero, the 1 Minute Man, and I'm gonna go down to that ring and issue an open challenge, the 1 Minute Challenge. Today we will be seeing Evan Blake call out his demons to face his ghost, and I thought, since he's my protege, I've taught him everything he knows, but not everything I know. I'm gonna set a good example. I will give my opponent 1 minute to answer the challenge, and if they're ready to face Nlbw's hero, I will give them a minute of my time. Alright, who do we got?
Hey, it's Brandon the Bullet here. So, I heard our resident superhero issued an open challenge again. I'll humor him. And, that's all I'm going to spend on that. Moving on. J Genocide. You've been doing some pretty deplorable acts to my friend Evan Blake. Not cool. Special reffing all those matches and then screwing him over. What the hell's wrong with you? Why can't you take him one-on-one like a real man? I heard you're going to be a special referee for the 1 Minute Man match. I'll keep a close eye on you. You mess with my friend, now you're going to mess with me.
What do you got? Ooh. Ow!
Hey, alright.
Shouldn't have fucked with me. Tap! Tap! Oh, he tapped. Woo! Winner. Oh!
There once was a man, and his name was God. This was only one. What's going to happen? Piece of literature. The most famous piece of literature ever known to mankind. In the beginning of the book, it so comfortably says, in the beginning. But then if you go all the way to the end, it says, the end. But in the middle, you can skip every line of paper in between because it all means this right here. I will be there. 16 times. I will sit there and tell you there is this entry level of what we do. They, however, want to bring it to the next level. So, how can you go to the next level without the originator of the first level? The CEO, the APLC. I am implementing the sources of one Cameron Jackson into a tournament to win gold.
Alright, after a short intermission, We are back with some more Nlbw action. I am your true hero, the 1 Minute Man, and what we are about to see right now is very exciting. We have an Nlbw debut, one that I have awaited for a long time and I'm very excited for. Oh, okay. I guess we're not doing the debut right now. I guess Evan Blake is tired of waiting, so we're gonna get this out of the way. We have Evan Blake trying to call out his ghost. One can only imagine the frustration that Evan Blake has been feeling being attacked by this man over and over again. It appears that he wishes to speak, so let's hear what he has to say.
Now, for the entirety of my run in Next Level Backyard Wrestling, after every single match, I've been getting attacked by this masked man, this assailant. And I still don't quite know what you want from me, but I know that I want to fight you. And I told you I was going to call you out at Unleash, but after what's been going on, I'm done waiting. So I want you to get out here right now.
So we're waiting on the ghost in this unsanctioned bout. Will he answer the challenge? Ghost has not been one to fight on someone else's terms. There we have that sneaky J Genocide, the man who attacked Brandon the Bullet, Evan Blake's comrade, moments before this match.
I've been informed by the Nlbw management that this match will be happening right here, right now, but under the masked man's rules. No disqualification. And I'm the special guest referee.
I'm with Evan Blake on this one. Excuse my French, but that is bullshit. We have seen in the past that J Genocide is incapable of keeping himself out of matches that he referees. I will tell you this much, I am a fearless man, but this ghost, as we have come to call him, is something else. I have gone face to face with him. It's a different sort of atmosphere. It's almost as if you can feel a physical chill in the air when he steps into that ring. Take a note of Evan Blake's attire. Normally he would come out with his wrists and hands wrapped up, both to protect his own hands and, to a certain degree, his opponents. Evan Blake loves competition, but he's not a killer who gets off on inflicting pain like J Genocide. But this may be a very different case. Listen to those swings. Evan Blake is not holding back in the slightest. Not to talk like a Jedi here, but he is my protege. His anger is making him reckless. Evan Blake is swinging to take his damn head off, but none of it was calculated, and that's why the ghost is in control right now. Evan Blake isn't thinking when he's angry. J Genocide makes me sick how he gleefully watches this go down. It appears that the masked man has Evan Blake exactly where he wants him as he takes this to the outside. We've seen them encounter this fence in the past. I've seen it up close and personally. This is all too familiar a sight. Evan Blake appears defenseless. He's coming back with the forearm. He always talks about bringing the fight. Maybe he has a little bit more fight left in him. Wait, who is this? Oh, he's dropped with the DDT. I don't know what's going on, but it appears that there is another masked man who has entered the fray right now. Ghost is clearly orchestrating something here. We have the masked man and J Genocide, who is supposed to be the official in this match, setting something up right now, while Ghost attacks a vulnerable Evan Blake. We've seen this fencing come into play in the past, and we've seen one other thing involving J Genocide, and that is makeshift tables. And I think that's what's going on right now. They're going to put Evan Blake through that fencing. This is so wrong. This should not be happening, not this way. We've been awaiting this encounter for so long, only for it to turn into a 3-on-1 shakedown. We've seen this man use the choke slam in the past. Is he going to try it again? Evan Blake showing some resistance, dropping him right on the fencing with a DDT of his own. That minion looks stunned by this, that Evan Blake can come back, taking him down with a forearm. Evan Blake might actually pull this one out. One problem, though, is that Jay Genocide is still the referee. To be awarded the official win, Jay Genocide has to perform the 3 count, but maybe for Evan Blake, that's not the type of win he's looking for, from the looks of it.
I'm ending this.
Could this, what Evan Blake is planning, be the final nail in the coffin of the Evan Blake ghost saga as he goes for all the marbles with that flying elbow onto the fencing? What is this? Jay Genocide is doing something right now, and that minion is making his way to his feet. I don't like the looks of this. This can't be good. Evan Blake has taken himself out. It was bad enough that he was going into this worrying about the ghost and Jay Genocide. Now, he has a third man he has to contend with. These two setting up some sort of a makeshift table. Jay Genocide and Evan Blake both are familiar with these. Keep in mind, it is a no disqualification match, but that doesn't mean it is falls count anywhere. If that were the case, Evan Blake may have won off of that elbow, but these men both have to get into the ring to count the fall. Lucky enough for Ghost, he brought enough insurance to move that furniture into the ring and move Evan Blake himself. I'm almost at a loss for words at this point. This match, this mockery of wrestling, this miscarriage of justice, this is not what's supposed to happen. These men seem prepared to perform the final blow and put Evan Blake down. What are they going for? Double choke slam! 1, 2, 3. I hope these guys are proud of themselves. That was hard to watch. We originally anticipated another match, but it appears that we're going to have to put that on hold for now. While we get everything together, we're going to check on Evan Blake and hopefully get back to you with an update soon. This has been Nlbw.
Hey! If it isn't my adoring public. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is the Shark Fighter. And what do?
Tell him, Shark Fighter.
Well, I fight sharks.
Yes, you do. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still here. I thought we were going home after that Evan Blake segment. It went down not in a way that we expected, and we were gonna cut the show there, but Shark Fighter is not going to allow that, and we're gonna be seeing a debuting superstar in this essentially bonus match. Here we have Frankenstein. I don't know if he's a monster or if he's just Jewish, but I'm very excited to see him get in the ring. These two men staring each other down. I'm sure this will be remembered throughout the ages. Or not, I don't know.
Boy. I'm gonna teach you a lesson in what it's like to fight a shark.
Shark Fighter muddying the waters of his backstory. Once again, people already confused enough about whether or not he's a shark or whether or not he fights sharks. I think we've made it pretty clear he fights sharks, but, you know, some people don't seem to get that. Also, for continuity's sake, this is about an hour after the Evan Blake segment. All of our referees have gone home. There is nobody to call this match. It's basically unsanctioned at this point. I don't think Shark Fighter realized that when he called for the bell. We'll see how long it takes for them to realize that there is nobody counting the pinfall in there. I'm not sure how they're going to end up finishing this match without an official. Frankenstein showing off his agility with that flying clothesline. For somebody who spends so much time swimming in the water, Shark Fighter seems very winded early on in this match.
He's gotta be cheating. Get a ref.
Shark Fighter seems to have realized that there is no referee out there, but these two have such a competitive nature to them, they can't just stop here. This is just fascinating. I'm not really sure exactly where this is gonna go. Frankenstein dropping him with that vertical suplex.
Me back.
Going for the pinfall. It's not going to work out until he finds a referee, though. It's difficult. Patar Firebreather has gone home. Jay Genocide, I wouldn't want to see him in that ring, but he's gone as well. El Oficial is not in the building today. Does anybody want to volunteer to ref this match? Anybody. You just have to count. That's all you have to do. You have one job. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly what's happening right now. Shark Fighter going for the fall. That is literally a fan. That is literally a fan that we have getting in the ring right now. Okay, you know, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. If he's going to count the fall, if he's actually going to do the job, that's fine. Despite shenanigans, this is an interesting matchup, these two personalities we have here. Shark Fighter creating some distance. Is he going to go for the clothesline from the deep? From the middle rope? Denied by Frankenstein with a seemingly calculated super kick. Frankenstein has the chance to put the Shark Fighter away here, giving him a stomp to the chest. And a standing moonsault. He connects with it. And it's over. Frankenstein, in his Nlbw debut, stands tall over the Shark Fighter. And despite what has been going on lately, this is what Nlbw needs. We hope that Evan Blake gets well soon, but we may have found a rising star who may thrive in his absence. I'm the 1 Minute Man, and this has been Nlbw.
Did I get him? Hey, that's right. Run away. Ooh.